time for our very good friend, Will Selva, to take it over live from California. You always light up the screen. Will, give us all the glory.
Kimmy, thank you very much. Glad to see all of you are doing well on this Wednesday morning. That MJD is up and he is caffeinated, I believe. So this is a good day, right? Yeah, now we know what we're talking about, MJD. All right, well, let's talk about Patriots quarterback Stephon Gilmore, because as we know, he is entering the final year of his contract, and he wants to get paid handsomely, my friends. Gilmore, of course, skipped mandatory minicamp due to a contract dispute. And on Tuesday, Gilmore referenced a chart of the highest paid DBs in the NFL. The quarterback, not among them. Sharing the tweet with the caption, okay. It's unclear whether Gilmore will show up for training camp, but it appears a holdout could be on the horizon. Well, could 2021 be the last season in the NFL for Rams left tackle Andrew Whitworth? Sure sounds like it. During an interview on Chris Long's podcast, Green Light, Whitworth indicated that he might retire after the 2021 season, saying Whitworth, quote, I put everything into trying to play this season and playing at the level I want to. I feel like this will probably be the end, but also all my closest friends will tell you that I've said that for about 7 straight years. So I don't know how believable it is, but it feels like it is. So take that for what you will. Well, Carolina safety Jeremy Chinn is entering his second season in the league. And the jack of all trades telling SiriusXM NFL Radio that he's pretty happy with how Panthers head coach Matt Rule is utilizing him.
He really didn't have a position for me, whether it be linebacker or safety. He actually kind of had like a flex position. So it's like you're gonna have to learn this position. And I was like, all right, I didn't know what it was. I was like, all right, whatever it is, I'll be ready for it. I come in and they play me at Sam linebacker starting primarily. I moved back to safety as well throughout the season. But really, I just came in with the mindset is you can use me wherever as long as you're using me.
And a mindset I'm sure that Matt Rule is happy about. Had 117 tackles last season, and Rule said that he could fill any role. Keep in mind, he was listed as linebacker, Kimmy and guys, to start this season, and then he finished all over the field. He is listed as safety for this upcoming season. Truly a jack of all trades and a Swiss Army knife, if anybody still has Swiss Army knives. Kimmy.
Yeah, I don't think I ever owned a Swiss Army knife. I'm also like 12 years old. But Jeremy Chinn, one of the most versatile players of the league. Thank you so much, Will. Speaking of Jeremy, he will be joining us live on the show on Friday. So we'll get a chance to ask him some questions ourselves. Now, speaking of the most versatile players in the league, I'm curious on your thoughts on who they are, guys. Mike, starting with you, the utility knife of the NFL is who?
It's the same guy it's been for, 5, 6, 7 years. Tyrann Mathieu for the Kansas City Chiefs. I know defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo loves him, loves his versatility. All right, you want to talk versatility? This is according to Pro Football Focus. Last year, 982 snaps. 365 as a slot corner, 314 in the box, 238 as a free safety, 48 on the defensive line, and 17 lined up as a cornerback out wide. If that doesn't scream versatility for a guy that had 6 interceptions and the impact for this defense that he's had since he's gotten there, yeah, that's still my guy right there. And that's why he wants to get paid and why he probably should.
Yeah, Mike, I'm going to go with a very similar style player, but much younger than Tyrann Mathieu. I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins second-round pick, Javon Holland out of the University of Oregon. Now, I coached him in high school, and this is why I brought him up, because he was our best DB and our best wide receiver at that point, but it was just high school. So then he goes to Oregon, dominates as a freshman, plays safety, corner, as we're seeing here, covering tight ends, inside linebacker, plays the nickel. They have him return kicks and punts. But then all of a sudden, there's this rumor out that if he would have played in this 2020 season, that Oregon had a package for him offensively. Now, that's going to be like Charles Woodson-esque, right? Now, all of a sudden, you're trying to get the ball in his hands. The Dolphins have talked about, and this is just me talking with some coaches and people in the organization, they have said he's just been tremendous out there. The knowledge of the game, they can put him everywhere. I can't wait to see him show his versatility this year.
Exciting player to watch for sure, MJD, second-round pick. Mike, you talk about Tyrann Mathieu, 3-time first-team All-Pro. I'm going to go with an undrafted guy. Bring it up. Bring up the scoreboard. Here we go. Look at this gentleman. I see the words fullback on there. I see wide receiver. I also see these strange words that I think it says special teams, 94 snaps while 328 at quarterback. Guys, I've never seen that before. I don't know if that exists. You may have to go back decades to have that much quarterback and that much special teams running down on kickoffs, guys. I love the Honey Badger. I love all the versatile players. There's only one Taysom Hill. We even have videotape of him doing it. Look at that. A regular quarterback down the flat. He does it all. Taysom Hill gets off on doing this, and I do the same on watching him.
Let's stick in that same division. Love Taysom Hill. Mad at him hurting Alvin Kamara's production in fantasy when he was quarterback. That's my own personal gripe. But let's actually talk about a running back. I feel like when guys get injured, we oftentimes forget about him. Now, this guy, Christian McCaffrey, is a different type of player. Now, let's put some respect on his name and give him the respect he deserves here. In 2019, when he was healthy and played a full regular season, he became just the third player in NFL history to have both 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. He set an NFL record with 116 catches as a running back, and then he led the NFL with just under 2,400 yards from scrimmage and 19 touchdowns. He has the versatility needed as both a runner and a pass catcher. It makes it virtually impossible for any defense to be able to catch up with him. If you talk about a player who's versatile and who can help his team get to a win, it is clearly Christian McCaffrey. I love that segment. Who's versatile?